Welcome to Answers for Living. I'm Pastor Dave, and we have been looking at the meaning of the Apostles' Creed. And this week we want to explore the phrase, "He descended into hell." What does this mean? Did Jesus go to hell for 3 days? Let's explore it. The question we ask is, was Jesus in hell from the time he died on Friday till the time he rose from the grave? A minister friend of mine asked me on a Good Friday when we were having joint services, did Jesus go to hell after he died? Well, my response was, if he did, he wasn't there very long, because he said to the thief, "Today you'll be with me in paradise." So he couldn't be in two places at once. So if Jesus did go to hell, it was for a very short time. Personally, I do not believe that Jesus went to the physical place of hell when he died. In the Old Testament, when a person died, he went to a place called Sheol. Sheol was a place where the souls of good people and bad people went when they died. Now, in the Old Testament, we are not told if the righteous and the unrighteous went to the same place or not. They just went to Sheol. But when Jesus came, he let us know about the death experience of the soul. He told us a story of the rich man and the beggar named Lazarus. He said the rich man died and his soul went to Hades. And Hades was a place where the soul of the unrighteous person went when they died. And the soul was conscious and fully capable of suffering. Now remember, the rich man asked someone to come and touch his tongue with a drop of water because he was in agony in the flames. But his body wasn't there. It was just his soul. Hades is a place of punishment for the unrighteous, but it is not the final judgment. The story continues. The poor man's soul was in paradise. This was a place of blessing. And paradise was the place Jesus and the repentant thief on the cross were going to meet after they died on that Friday. Now please hear this. When Jesus died, everything was right with him and his Father. And that's why he went to paradise. Now remember, when a person dies, the body would be buried. Everybody's body is buried, except for somebody that may be burned to ashes in a fire or lost at sea. But everyone's soul is either in Hades or in paradise. Now, Revelation chapter 20, 11 to 15 talks about the final judgment, and it is called the lake of fire. And it says the sea gave up the bodies buried at sea. Death, meaning the grave, gave up the bodies of those that are in the grave. Hades gave up the souls of those that were in Hades. And since their names were not written in the book of life, they were cast into the lake of fire. And when this judgment takes place, everything is over. Until then, no one is in the lake of fire. It is a future event. Neither Jesus' body nor his soul were cast into the lake of fire or into Hades. His soul went to paradise. His body went into a tomb till his resurrection. Like all believers, when we die, our bodies are put in a grave until our resurrection. Jesus' soul went to paradise, the presence of God. And the righteous person, the believer who dies, his soul goes to paradise, to the presence of God. We'll learn more about this tomorrow.